don't think it's oh, there you go. Now it's working. Finally. That took forever. How are you guys doing this evening? Now, I guess I'm going to just start by talking about what I named the video. Oh, look who decided to join us.
Hi.
It's Mary. Oh, it's Mary.
Hi, Matt. It's so nice to see you.
Now, I've been driving Uber and Lyft on and off at Disney World for like 3 months. And it's been a very, very unique situation, to say the least. You get to meet a lot of people, you talk to a lot of people, and by golly, you get to deal with all the traffic from all hours of the day. Hold on. But it's been fun. It's been a different kind of experience. Now, I did that just kind of in my free time to kind of earn some extra money in my free time, and to, because like I get off of work at noon, well, 12:30, and you know, it just feels like there's a lot of day left to burn. So I try and fill that time with productiveness, being productive. I guess she has nothing to say.
I was waiting for you to
That's
finish.
a first.
I didn't want to interrupt your thought.
Oh, okay. So, no, it's not driving one of those, what are they called? One of the minivans. It's just, I drive our van around and I pick people up and blah, blah, blah. Now, it's been, I don't know, everybody, like, you see all those advertisements about them saying, like, earn $1,000 a week doing that and $1,500 a week doing that. I don't see that happening at all, just from my little tests that I've done. I mean, you earn like between $15 to $20 an hour, depending on where you are, depending on tips, depending on quite a few factors, and that doesn't even include subtracting out for gas. So I don't really know how they come up with that figure to charge or to advertise that you can make $1,500 a week, unless you're working like 80 hours a week and going through tires like a mofo, because it's just not possible. I mean, I shouldn't say it's not possible. It's just, it doesn't seem to be probable in our area. What?
Mofo?
Mofo.
That's your word?
That's my word. Is that not a good word?
If you find that word to be useful.
Well, I think it delivers on what I'm trying to say. It's that unless you're like really driving hard, you're never gonna make the kind of money that they advertise on there.
Well, maybe the people who drive consistently as their actual day job or their actual job in general, and they know all the ropes and the things and stuff like that. And
I think,
you know,
I think Disney World is probably a bad area. I think it's just too saturated. Yeah, there's a lot of people, but there's also a lot of other drivers, and two,
and you have your minivan.
there's the minivans and there's the buses.
That's not a real minivan.
There's the monorails. There, you know, everything else that you're competing against. So I don't think it's really the best spot. Probably downtown Orlando's probably a lot better. And even like you're driving around Disney World, picking people up, taking them here and there, you're not really going to stay within your. Like if you want to just stay at Disney World, it doesn't happen all too often. Many times I'll pick up a person, I'll go to the airport, or I'll go to like 192 to some random hotel on 192, or I'll go to the outlets, or I'll bring them home like 45 minutes away. So it's really, it's, I don't know how
Lots
to say.
of sporadic driving.
Yeah, a lot of random places. Like you would think, oh, I'll just go drive at Disney and I'll just stay within the Disney realm, but it doesn't work like that.
Random hotels, huh?
You use Lyft to get home. Yeah, Mary told me what happened to you guys at your, you guys had car problems. That would have been funny if I went and picked you up. But Kissimmee, I don't ever start driving down there. But I have gone through Kissimmee when I pick people up.
If he runs into his random hotels.
Yeah, a lot of randomness going around. But it helps me. It doesn't help me learn the city at all. But I do go to like different parts of the city that I've never seen before. So that's actually quite interesting, because I usually just live within my little bubble and I never explore too much outside of it. And we've been living here 2 years and I hardly know my way around. That just goes to show you that I don't really explore too much. And when I'm in the car, I don't really pay attention to where we're going because Mary's driving. I'm usually just on my phone or sleeping or on my phone.
On your phone more.
And I think that's about it. That's all I wanted to talk about. At least that. Hi, guy and girl. Hi, dude and dude. Hi, dude with glasses.
Hi, random dude. Hello, random dude.
But yeah, it's been an interesting experience. I don't know how much more I'm going to do it, just because, like I said, I'm still trying to figure out if it's worth it money-wise. I mean, that SUV, it's a money guzzler, that's for sure, and it, I don't know. I don't know how to explain this without boring you with all the details, but
my truck is just, it is a gas guzzler, and you can't really go far without having to go get more gas. I usually spend what, like $100 maybe, 50 to $100 every week, every 2 weeks. If we drive a lot, I mean, it's quite the beastly vehicle.
yeah, it's not fuel efficient at all. No matter what the advertised stickers say, it's not fuel efficient.
Never believe the sticker.
I mean, I think we get 12 miles to the gallon in that thing. No, maybe a little better, 14, maybe.
Even if this thing on the dashboard says, I think it says 16 to 18, it just still doesn't do that.
Look,
Lies.
it's Linda.
Hi, Grammy.
I do Uber down here, and Uber rips off their drivers. Should I grammar Nazi you right now and say that that's not the proper there?
Will you stop it?
Or should I just ignore it?
Hi, Boomer.
Yeah, I don't know. I've
Get a Tic Tac.
I don't know. I've looked at what they charge compared to what they give you, and I don't know. It's kind of whatever. I mean, I just kind of do it for extra side money, but it's I don't know if it's worth it. It'd be worth it. Like, I have a little Jetta I drive to and from work. It'd be worth it if I could do it in that car, but I can't do it in that car because that car gets like 1,000,000 miles to the gallon. So, I mean, I put $5 worth of gas in it, and it lasts me all week driving.
I wish.
Driving like 30 minutes to and from work, both ways. So, I don't know, it's worth it. Oh, look, it's Biba. She decided to get off Fortnite and say hi to everybody. Bella's off from school for this week.
Since next Monday, or till next Monday. So excited.
We have
What's going on with that hair?
absolutely nothing planned. It's quite a shame. Thanksgiving kind of snuck up on us this year.
It did. But I think maybe during the week, maybe we'll, I don't know, go see the festivities around.
Grandma said hi, and so did Lisa.
Hi.
Wow, what an entrance.
Up off the floor.
I don't know. We didn't really have too much to talk to you guys about today, but we wanted to keep to our schedule.
Although we're a tad bit late on that, it's just been quite hectic today.
It's been a busy. Oh my
It's been a
god.
busy day.
It's been a busy day. I did some driving today, hence the topic of this video. And actually, I recorded a bunch of things like a month ago. I was going to make it into an actual video and show it to you guys, but I figured I'd just talk to you about it instead. And I've never actually used Uber or Lyft for my personal use, so I wonder how it actually is.
Getting in the car with some random stranger.
I mean, I'm picking up random people. It is funny, like, remember your parents used to say, don't get in the cars with strangers, and then it turned into don't talk to strangers on the internet. Now you literally go on the internet to request a stranger to come drive you in their car.
Weird, right?
It's a weird world we live in, and it's normal. Like, nobody thinks, like, I picked up, like, this 15-year-old kid today.
They're not supposed to do that.
I'm not?
I don't think so.
Well,
I mean, not you. You know, you don't know, but I think they're based on their age that they're not supposed. I think that they have to. You know, of course, kids lie, of course, but you know, I think. What are you doing?
it can be scary, but for the most part, it's good. Why, Diana? Do you use it? Do you use Uber or Lyft to go to work or for fun? I know my brother does. He when he goes out, like drinking or on date night or whatever with his girlfriend. They Uber.
Can you not?
Sorry, I'm tired. They Uber around, and he sees no problem with it, which I guess is fine. I mean, I don't know. But Matt, you work too much already? No, according to Mary, I don't work enough. Why are you home today? Go to work. My son does, and I have a friend that drives for them. Oh, okay. I mean, I've heard some horror stories and stuff online about
They can't see, honey.
like
It's beard
stuff
right.
happening in people's cars and so on and so forth. But I haven't been in any weird situations. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm tired. I haven't been in any weird situations yet. I mean, I think I'm kind of in a bubble, so to speak, because people are on vacation. So generally, they're going to be in a better mood. They're not going to be wanting to do anything too crazy. As far as like I've seen videos of people doing like drug deals in people's cars and other lewd activities that we don't need to discuss. But
That's fantastic.
well, it's just what I've read. And like people vomiting in people's cars. Oh my God, I think Mary would kill me if I said somebody vomited in her car.
I would flip out. Literally flip out.
Like I use Reddit. I don't know if you guys know that, but
Oh, you've told them before. You're a Reddit concierge. Would that be the right word?
no, not a concierge.
What is it?
Connoisseur.
Connoisseur.
And I don't even think you could use that word in this situation. But and there's like an Uber subreddit, and people show pictures of their cars getting like ripped, like their seats getting ripped, or their cars getting thrown up in, or people like leaving very odd items behind in the car seats and
That's
stuff.
wonderful.
But like I said, nothing like that has happened to me.
Maybe
I mean,
you need to get one of those dog, what they have in the cars for the dogs. Just cover the seats with dog.
I mean the
blankets.
weirdest thing that's happened to me. Oh my God. Sorry. Sorry.
I'm not gonna look at you anymore.
The weirdest thing that happened to me was like I picked up a group of 6 Chinese people and they didn't speak English. But I mean, if that's the weirdest thing that's happened, there's no complaints so far. Right? I haven't told you anything pretty weird, right?
No, but no, not really. That weird guy who knew my name.
What?
That weird guy who
Oh.
knew my name.
My God. Now, I mean, we don't want to talk about religion or politics or anything on this channel, but there's this guy. He was a Christian faith, and yeah, we do need some coffee. I don't know. He started talking to me
All
about
pun intended.
like purpose of life and all this kind of stuff, and then like at the end of our ride, he wanted to say a prayer, and then no, he didn't know your name. He knew Dave's name.
No, he said Mary.
But anyway, he picked Mary's name out of a hat, and so this other person named Dave. And it was very strange. Like, I don't know if he just got lucky or
There's
what.
no way, because I even said, is there anything in the car that has my name on it? And there wasn't. Not even, like, because I have, like, in my truck, my, our pins from Disney, like, Engage and stuff, or silly pins, hanging on my rearview mirror, and it doesn't even have my name on it.
Yeah, so the guy literally just picked Mary's name out of a hat randomly. I mean, unless he saw my leg. But I don't think I got out of the car, and there's no way anybody could have read it that fast, because it's small. So, but,
Stop burping.
yeah, sorry. But yeah, that Mary reminded me, that is the weirdest thing that ever happened. This guy that just like randomly picked our names out of a hat. It was very, very strange. Diana said, my friend had to pick up a drunk guy that wouldn't get out of the car. He got out when the police came. Yeah. See, that kind of stuff. Like, I don't even want to deal with that. That's what kind of worries me about the whole thing. Like, I don't even want to deal with obnoxious people or whatever. Like, I'm just doing it for extra money. I just want to go do it and be left alone. That's kind of, but I haven't encountered it yet. So it's been an okay experience thus far.
Crossed.
Matt, look at your detailed daily trips. You'll see that Uber makes anywhere from 30 to 55% of your ride fare. When I called them, they could not explain it. Maybe it's different in Orlando. I don't know. We can do a little thing while we continue the conversation here. But yeah, like I said, nothing weird has happened, and quite honestly, I'm happy that it hasn't. Now, randomness, I don't even know where I would find that. Because all I see is, oh, fare details. That's probably what you're talking about. All right, it's loading. No, see, oh, the rider paid $9.98, and I got $5.98. So they got $4. But I think, see, that said rider promotion. So I think he used something and got the money off. I don't know. Hold on, I'm gonna go to the next one, different one. Yeah, see, this guy, he paid me anyway $9.45 and paid Uber $15.65. Is that what you're talking about? He paid a $6.20 service fee. So yeah, Uber made almost as much as I did and didn't even have to do anything except set up the trip. So yes, he used to go. Okay. Oh, so I figured. So yes, that's what you're talking about. But in all fairness, without them, you would have no opportunity to do such a thing. So I understand them, but do they have to take that much of a piece of the pie? I don't know. Because once again, I wonder what kind of overhead that is for that company. I mean, literally, you need like 3 guys and 1 computer to fix the app. Like, what's costing them all this money? I mean, it's not. And without us, they would not be here. Yes, I heard. I used to not follow. I heard about that that protest or whatever they were doing, and I agree. Well, you could always go to Lyft, but Lyft's the same thing. So really, there's no better option. It's really just you kind of just do it or you don't. Right, Mary? You're kind of sitting back there quiet. I've never seen you so quiet before.
I'm sorry. I'm just listening to your conversation.
I do both. Yeah, well, I do too. Lyft up here like sucks though. It like you never find any. Like I had it on all day today. I didn't find one ride. I don't know if it wasn't working or the minivans were taking all my rides, but
because doesn't the minivan run through?
I don't know.
It's by the mile. I heard that's by the mile now, not $25 per ride.
Oh, they changed it?
I heard. Who knows? It's bad luck to open up an umbrella in the house. Okay.
Anyway, so that's enough about Lyft and Uber. Yes, if you're ever in Disney World, maybe I'll pick you up. Yes, we're wearing matching shirts. No, don't open the umbrella. It's okay. I already have
it's
bad
an
luck.
old wise tale, and it doesn't
what?
exist.
Let me.
Oh God, here we go.
Let me ask a question. Maybe somebody. Why would doing this give me bad luck? Why? Like what is the reasoning
because
behind
someone
that?
said so. So just listen.
Who's this someone? And like, why would stepping under a ladder give me years of bad luck?
Why breaking a mirror?
Why breaking a mirror would give me bad luck?
Years of bad luck. It's just what it is. You're just not supposed to do it. Someone said don't do it, so you just don't do it. It's kind of like those stupid threads that go around Facebook and all these social medias. Send this to 10 of your friends, and you'll get a super special secret, gift in 7 days. It's just you just don't do it.
No, spin 3 to the right to counteract the bad mojo. Spin 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3. Like this? Now I'm good?
I think the actual...
Or do I have to... Like that?
That's my eye. See? Bad luck. See?
That would be bad luck for you, not for me.
Danger. Just get...
That's all. No, but where do those things come from? Like
we had this conversation in the car, and it was like a good hour conversation as to why he feels as though everyone says all these things are bad and you're not supposed to do these things, but where did it actually originate from, and where and who said that it's really not okay
like for
to do
instance,
these things?
like curse words, right?
Who said that
Who
you
says
weren't
those
allowed
are
to
bad?
say potty
Like
mouth?
what? Who said that? Just one day somebody goes,
This is stand and do it.
like who decided that those were bad words? Like they can't be said, or it's bad. I think it's just stigmas created by society to make people do what they want them to do.
Matt's been swallowing his gum for as long as I can remember.
If the thing about swallowing gum was true, my stomach would be like this big, full of gum, because I always swallow it. That's what I'm saying. Nobody knows where all these things come from. They just follow them. Just like you sneeze.
Maybe they're in a book.
Like you sneeze and people say bless you. Now that I know the origin is because I forget what country or people thought that when you sneeze your heart skipped a beat, and they said bless you because blah blah blah. So that I understand, but why do we still do it today? Because people say, well, it's nice manners. But why? The whole meaning of what that was about is really null and void, because science has proven that that is not right. So, are we going to change the world today? Yes.
No.
Step on a crack, break your mother's back? Like what? You know how many cracks I stepped on? I've never broken my mama's back. I never say bless you. I know that is because I'm protesting the whole concept of blessing you, because it's not what it is. And I do say it. I usually say it to be polite because that's what people expect, but I should not do it because I'm protesting. It's a silent protest. Oh God, here we go.
Swallowing a large mass of gum or small pieces of gum over a short period of time can block the digestive tract in rare cases. Blockage is most likely when gum is swallowed along with foreign objects. Okay, this is when it gets really weird. Like coins are swallowed with non-digestible materials like sunflower seeds.
Oh my God.
Oh, let's talk about the sunflower seeds and the cactus. Yay!
You guys want to hear a disgusting story? Anyway, when I was, how old was I? I would say I was probably 16, 17. I was really into video games, and that's all I did besides school was come home, play video games until I passed out on my chair, and then woke up and went to school and repeat it. Anyway, so my only food for 3 days was sunflower seeds. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's not really that bad. It's not that great, but it's not that bad. But I also ate all the shells. I used to eat sunflower seeds with the shells. Now,
I was just telling him it was a terrible idea. Let alone all those pieces.
This was before I met you.
Stuck. Well, he still used to do it. Now you
I still do it, just
not but in smaller increments.
Right.
So.
Basically, what happened was the next time I had to use the restroom, the only thing that came out was sunflower seeds and sunflower seed shells. Now, let me tell you, that was the most painful bowel movement of my entire life.
You should do it again, sweetheart.
It was like trying to poop out a cactus, I'll be honest. It's like go to the Home Depot and grab a cactus, because that's what it felt like. It was very, very, very painful. And it scarred me for a long time. I mean, it took me a long time to get over it and to actually eat sunflower seeds again. But I finally can do it. I hate all the tails of shrimps. That's equally as gross. I've eaten a couple, not on purpose, by accident. It's kind of, but just the the sunflower seed cactus poop was terrible. Do not recommend. Do not do it. If you're going to just eat sunflower seeds for 3 days, at least put in some bread or something to help bind it. And also have suppositories on deck because you're going to need them. Did you bellied? Could you decipher that? Because I can't.
Bleed.
Did I bleed? No, I didn't bleed, but I did have to get suppositories. And, I mean, if you don't know what those are, Google it, but I'm pretty sure everybody here knows what those are.
I have the definition of superstition.
Black
if you guys care.
Superstition.
And even, what about Friday the 13th? Or a coin on the sidewalk if you find it tail side up. And by the way, if you open an umbrella indoors, will everyone in the house experience bad luck? Not just you.
Listen.
But it was stemmed by ancient people.
Of course. Did you see our lights flicker?
I tell you.
Come on, they want to know.
If you put stock in any of the popular ideas, you may be a bit superstitious. The superstition is usually defined as an irrational practice or belief that stems from ignorance, fear, belief in the supernatural, or mistaken understanding of the cause of an event. Superstition typically takes the form of a belief that doing something or not doing something will result in particularly good or bad luck. For example, many people believe that finding a 4-leaf clover will lead to a streak of good luck. For the finder, on the other hand, many people believe that walking under a stepladder or breaking a mirror will lead to bad luck. Superstition has been around for thousands of years. In fact, most superstitions can be tracked back to ancient times before scientists had developed to the point where people could find reasonable scientific explanations for what they saw in the world. Without the benefit of science, more advanced technology, ancient peoples would develop stories and beliefs to help them make sense of the world around them, even though many superstitions have been refuted or are just too strange to be believed.
You define the whole scenario at the first word of that, or maybe the third word. Ignorant. That's
fear.
Why. Ignorant.
Fear. Ignorance. Fear.
Why would breaking a mirror set off a chain of events to give you bad luck?
Do you not remember the video, or not the video, but the
These are the arguments.
that morning about Howard Stern? Do you not remember Howard Stern's obsessive compulsion disorder? It's just like me. I have to make sure, even though it may not ever happen, but I have to make sure that the doors are locked, the windows are closed. No, because he believes wholeheartedly that something's going to happen if he does not do it. And it's the same thing with me.
That's not what that is.
Yes.
You don't think something's going to... You just have to do it because you're obsessive and you're compulsive.
It doesn't matter. That's just where it stems down from. If you don't... No, you're mixing the two things up completely. No.
OCD has nothing to do with superstition. Superstition is the belief in something ridiculous, like Friday the 13th. Why would a day, like any other day, why would it be bad luck?
Because ancient people said it would.
No, just like the 13th floor in a hotel. There's still 13 floors in a hotel. They just label it 14 instead of 13. There's still a 13th floor. Nothing bad has happened on that floor.
Okay, what about 1308?
What?
What about the movie 1308?
It's 1408.
1408.
It's a movie.
How do you know? How do you know? How do you know none of this is real?
If John Cusack got locked in a hotel room and they recorded it with Hollywood-like effects, and it was real, I want to go visit that room.
By the way, this is how my things break.
What is it? It's because I got to be doing something with my hands, man.
Really now? Always just make fun of me that I use my hands every time I talk.
Diana said that you would laugh at me for smudging with sage and putting crystals at the four corners of my house to keep bad spirits and that out of my house. You know what's funny about that? And I'm not laughing at you. It's funny because my mom did the same thing when we moved into one of my childhood houses. She the neighbor was a priest or something, some religious figure, and they said there was bad spirits in the house. So she had she got the smudge stick. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like a little bundle of stick. Like I don't know. It's a green stick thing that you set on fire with like ribbon around it or whatever. Yeah. And she's sitting and going into the corners and saying prayers and stuff. And I
just wouldn't move into the house.
I went up to my mom and go, "What are you doing?" She goes, "The lady said there's bad spirits."
I would not move into that house. Like if I ever purchased a house, I would want to know its history, where, like, who used to live here before. If there was any deaths in this house, I would want to know what land the housing was built on. I would want to know before my purchase of a home.
My mom's childhood house was built on an old Indian graveyard or burial site, whatever you want to call it. And she swears up and down that she used to have dreams, or not dreams, that she used to wake up and see a little Indian girl on the foot of her bed. Now, I mean, all right, you guys are learning a lot about my beliefs tonight. I don't believe in any of that stuff, any of the ghosts or spirits or baddies or ghostlies or goblins or any of that. I don't believe in any of that. I've never seen it. Nothing's ever happened to
you
make
have to see to believe.
And nothing's ever happened to make me believe that there's something like that. I've never felt a hand on my shoulder. I've never felt a gust of wind in a dead room. I've never seen it. I've never experienced any of it. So I just don't believe it. So when people tell me things like that, I'm doubtful. Just like, especially the day and age now when everything is on camera. I mean, you can't even walk outside without somebody, you know, so if you're having these visions, not visions, if you're seeing these things in your house that you believe, why would you not film it? That would be the first thing I would do. Is like, holy crap, there's an Indian girl up by my bed. Every night for the next 7 years till I capture that Indian girl, I'm going to put a camera on my bed and watch it every night. If they exist, I want to see them for myself. Kind of how I feel.
Yeah, but sometimes how I feel is that some things should just be left alone. See, they want to be here, fine. Be here. If that's what you want to do, however it is, just don't haunt me. Just leave me alone. You want to, use my kitchen, go ahead. Do whatever you need to do. Just leave me alone, and that's it. And if by any chance in life that it ever needed help, I would help it. Now, do I believe in the whole alien thing? That's got me a little. Wait. I know.
So you believe in ghosts, but you don't believe in aliens?
Yes.
Which statistically is probably more of a chance that aliens exist than ghosts exist.
No. So we're going to go back into that conversation again. We should not go back into that conversation again.
Okay.
He thinks that if we die, there is no other half. So if there is no other half, then that means there is no ghost. This is a terrible conversation. I'm telling you, we had like an hour conversation in the car once, like 2 weeks ago. What is that? No, you're gonna break my camera.
It's already broken.
Okay, so break it more.
Fine.
Hey, Mom, do you believe in zombies?
Can I freak you all out for a minute?
I don't.
Sure, randomness. Go ahead. Write it out.
I see my husband outside my kid's room the night after you passed. That was fine, but to see a stranger, heck no. See, if I had the opportunity to see my aunt pop up somewhere, I all day.
Right, but what I'm saying is, so then why?
My nose is so itchy.
What is the randomness going to come knock on our door?
No.
Hello.
No, but if that were possible, and if that were a thing, I would take it. I'll do it.
Now, see, I don't.
Why am I not in the screen?
Because you decided to sit there. I don't know.
What?
I'm not going to respond to the comment just because I don't want to offend anybody. And it's not an offending comment. It's just like how I feel about that situation. But if that happened to you, that's good. But nothing like that has happened to me, is what I'm trying to say.
Right,
like,
you have to see it to believe it.
Nothing like that has happened. What? What are you doing?
So much for the Uber and Lyft conversation.
Well, look where this conversation got us. Uber and Lyft to ghosts.
It's all your fault because you opened up an umbrella. Now I have to knock on wood and throw salt over my shoulder 17 times.
Does that count?
No, it has to be salt. Now, you want to know why it has to be salt? Because salt is part of the earth.
That is the dumbest.
It's
so is
not.
wood. So why wouldn't I chuck wood off this?
We're knocking on wood.
So is this paper. This paper is part of the
I
earth.
already did the knocking on the wood.
Woo.
It didn't go behind my back.
Look, this is part of the earth. This is part of the earth. This is part. Look, a pumpkin.
This is true. Can you stop breaking my stuff?
Ah. Yes,
I
it is.
agree.
I try and avoid because I know people get very
Can you
sensitive about
stop,
certain topics, so
please?
I try and avoid them
Get up off the floor.
because
Now,
my opinions are not of the norm, to say the least.
not a lot of your opinions are normal.
But like I said, if that happened to you, that's great.
Stop.
That's awesome. But it's never happened to me, so I'm gonna stay strong with my belief that. Anyway, back to the umbrella in the house.
I'm wondering very much where randomness went.
He said, "I'll be right back."
Give me that umbrella.
Oh,
My goodness.
it's so late.
Not entirely.
All right. What did we do? What did we do yesterday?
We went to.
He's
Animal
under
Kingdom.
your table.
See how he looks. We went to Hollywood. No, Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, it was Mickey's 90th birthday yesterday, so
And
Mary.
we stayed clear. Look, I get all blurry. Look what I'm saying.
Yeah. Mary stayed clear. Mary made it a point that we'd go do a Disney themed activity, but not Magic Kingdom, because that would have been out of this world. But we did go to Animal Kingdom. It wasn't that busy actually, and it was quite fun. We didn't get a button. I got a button because I work there, so we got all of our buttons first.
I wanted to go. You are not eating again, are you?
Oh my God! Does anybody else kid eat? The kid eats nonstop all day.
Eating.
A marshmallow, of course. Why don't you get like a protein bar?
I wanted to go to Animal Kingdom because I had a fast pass for a Flight of Passage, and if I can get a fast pass for a Flight of Passage, I'm going. I told you could have stayed home. You wanted to come.
Can I see that for a second? I just want to show him. I just want to show him. I just want to show him.
If you eat it, I'm gonna go get another one.
You should just go get the whole bag and bring it over here.
Come on, let me see it.
It's probably best that you just go get the whole bag.
Everything we know in this world has an end. So where does space and outer space end, and at what end? What's at the end? There can't be an end, so there will all.
So therefore, we are all living in a vacuum. So are we all are we all living in a vacuum? Wait,
Well,
what?
space
There you go.
is continually expanding. This is from my very limited knowledge of space.
Oh no, alien?
No,
Oh,
no.
not the conversation.
No,
with
no alien. Space
gotta
is
go
never
take a nap.
ending. So, yes, at this point in time, the end of space is here, but as time goes on, it continually moves. So, space has an end, but doesn't have an end. Are you going with the whole, are we living in a snow globe type conspiracy? Where we're all
An ant farm.
like in an ant farm and there's some other being watching us like we're experiments? Because I've heard that many times before, and while it's an interesting thought, it's like, where is the end? I understand what you're saying. There's no everything for our feeble minds as humans has to have a specific end. Like, this is the end of this marshmallow.
Can
There.
dogs have marshmallows?
It's gone. I don't know.
I don't know those.
But maybe just the concept of space, we just don't understand it because it's never ending.
Yep.
That's fine. Yeah. Diana said aliens came looking for intelligence and said, nope, none on Earth, let's go.
No.
And it's funny. And, I mean, just to make a side comment about that. There's this new Disney shirt walking around that has Buzz Lightyear, and it says there's no sign of intelligent life form anywhere.
I need that shirt.
I thought it was pretty funny.
Oh, figment.
Are we all living in a figment of our own imagination? No.
No, don't tell me that because I'll lose my mind.
Now, see, that's a very interesting. That's a very interesting concept, but
I'm pinching myself. That still hurts.
The only reason I don't believe that we're living in some sort of reality in our imagination would be because if we were, I should be able to take this marshmallow and turn it into a rock, or I should be able to take this using my imagination and turn it into something else.
That's not true.
Oh, it's a realm of imagination.
Now, you're right. But for so long, you lived, or you're in your imagination of this being reality, and turning this marshmallow into a rock is not real. So you actually have to train your mind, if that were to be true. If that were to be true, you'd have to challenge your mind to believe that this is going. It's not going to take 2 minutes. I can stare
at this marshmallow all day. It's never going to turn into a rock. I mean, it probably will because it will go stale and be bad, but it will never turn into a physical rock.
How do you know?
Because I know.
You don't.
I do.
Nope.
Mary doesn't get it.
I do.
She can't be on this level. She can't be on this level.
I know. I'm stupid. What?
I mean,
how do you know?
This rabbit hole that we're down. It is very interesting, the world and all the questions we have now. But that's why you just have to enjoy it, because one day, oh God, Mary's got the phone out. You just have to enjoy it because
you can use marshmallows for dogs on rare occasions. Boomer, come here. Here you go.
Google in there. Can you turn marshmallows into a rock?
Exactly what I saw.
Oh, good job. No, I believe in.
You guys want to see something funny?
No, I know I'm gonna be stupid, but
yeah.
Just do it. Get away from the microphone, you big.
How has Julio been upstairs? did we name him Julio?
Oh, it ate all the marshmallows.
They've actually been better. I don't know if they're on vacation or not, but I haven't noticed them too much actually.
Yeah.
Now I believe in that supernatural. I believe in the supernatural. I know that that's stupid to other people, and Matt.
I muted Mary.
Go ahead, don't read it.
Go ahead, say what you're gonna say. All right, fine.
I believe in the supernatural. I believe that there's magic, like real life. Say you're sorry. Say you're sorry for all the mean things you do to me all the time. Say you're sorry. Say you're sorry. Say you're sorry.
Ow.
It's nice. See, when he gets his hair cut like this, it's easy for a
Oh, you guys like my hair?
Yeah. Do you like it? Say you're sorry. Say you're sorry.
I'm sorry.
And I love you.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
That's for the exactly. Yep.
You're like a baby.
You're lucky I don't have any more marshmallows to throw at you.
You wouldn't waste them anyway on the floor. Does your head burn, honey?
No, now the headache.
Scratching.
Now I'm crying.
Oh, sweetheart, come here.
Baby.
Oh, my little nugget. Oh, he said safe word. It's red.
You're a baby. You're a big baby.
Bella, go get Lucky's Patsy for him.
Oh, you need a little passy, Bella? Oh, you want a little passy?
Oh, the little baby. Honey, you want me to scratch your head?
All right,
Does this
guys.
make you feel comfy? for you.
Man card, please.
Oh. Now, I don't know if I've ever told you this, but I can literally stop Matt in his tracks if I just scratch his back. If I just start scratching his back, he doesn't move and he literally stops in his tracks. And when he's snoring at night and he's sleeping, all I have to do is just touch him and rub his back or his arm, and he instantly stops snoring. Almost instantly.
Now, what does that tell you?
I think you love me.
I'm possessed by ghosts. Alright guys, we have to go. Bella has to get to bed. I have to get to bed. I got a very early morning. I still have to go buy donuts for our little breakfast luncheon.
I'll go get them for you.
No, it's okay. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll see you next week on Coffee Time. But we'll see you tomorrow with a different story. And then Wednesday with another story. Thursday is Thanksgiving. Friday's Black Friday.
Yes. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Early Thanksgiving. Hi, Boomer.
Bye, Boomer.
Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful night.
And make
Good
sure you have a
night.
great Thanksgiving.
Happy pre-Thanksgiving, yes.
Hasta luego.
Bye.